Whoo, kid. We're ready at episode 4. Don't forget to subscribe to the iGnant podcast. Don't forget to rate the iGnant podcast. I'm DJ Whoo Kid. I got my friends with me. But today, it's a Kodak Christmas, man. Let's not waste any time. Bring Kodak Black in here. Splash. You might as well call this Kodak Radio because, I mean, so many hits I've been playing over the years. And I can't believe it's only been like only a few years that you've like sped up with your success. I mean, let's get the list up here. You got Rolling Peace, Tunnel Vision, Skirt, No Flocking. I mean, mixtapes.
Skrilla, ZZ.
Golly.
All kinds.
That's when you were like in Broward County, like, you know, can you give me like a one-on-one what was going on during that period? Like, what?
I kind of feel like going back home right now. Sometimes be missing home and stuff. Just like me, you know, I'm doing these radio runs, press, and like music industry, business stuff. I kind of like be like, it get overbearing sometimes.
It's like overkill, right?
Not too much where I can't handle it.
Yeah,
you know?
Of course.
But it be like, man, you know, just the genuine vibes, like the streets, the hood.
Because this world is like so superficial and fake, where your world is like.
Yeah, I kind of like miss my world. I kind of like
Yeah.
want to get from around. I kind of like just want to like.
Because
I want to go back home and just like get from around all these like business people like who around me for the business, like, and just get around my people who love me, like who loved me before, like when I was Joe Dirt. You know what I'm talking about?
Do you feel that, you know, especially back then, were you Lil Black? That's what you were originally? Or
I was popping when I was a kid too. Like I was popping back then too, but it was like.
Yeah, let's not incriminate ourselves. Yeah. But back then, it's like I feel like this side of the world can only see like what the media gives us.
Yeah.
So it's kind of whack that they don't understand who you really are.
Right.
They don't understand the background, the history, the hustling, just to get where you at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't you hate that shit?
I hate it. That's why I kind of like they gonna always edit, you know. Edit stuff, and
oh yeah, I did see some editing.
You just like edit stuff, misconstrue things, and like misinterpret stuff. Like, you know, I don't. Like, it'd be like crazy. Like, and they can't even say certain stuff.
That just sucks though. I trust me. I kind of understand, especially like.
But you know me, I be like, man, you know what? I be saying what the hell I want and stuff, cause like the game ain't got people like that no more. It's like too much people trying to be nice and try to like abide and stuff.
I saw like one of your early videos where you you know, when you were really young, you said that your Tupac kind of like came back in you. Explain that situation, because a lot of
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like like that everybody say I get them Pac vibes, and I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really grow up off Pac.
Okay.
You know, I'm like 90s, like late 90s and stuff like that. But I kind of see it just off everything that I do though. Like, yeah, Pac, like ain't nobody like Pac spit on them TMZ people face. I ain't even know that.
That's
like,
crazy.
Until like, okay, that little incident with like the TMZ people, and how I'm like, yeah, Brad County 954. If y'all put that on the shade on, put that on TMZ, and it's like the game ain't got people like me putting on. The gang got people in TMZ. Oh yeah, hey, trying to be nice and stuff. Like the gang got ain't too much people who saying what the fuck they want.
But it's funny. It's funny I brought that up because even back then, Tupac's reality couldn't mix with the media because it was too real and he was experiencing real shit.
Right.
So
the only thing, see, you feel me? And then it's like certain stuff. Right now I'm a refrain.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You can't miss it.
Cause it was like people were trying to say, oh yeah, Kodak getting locked up, cause Kodak exposed in certain things, but I ain't feel like I was exposed to nothing. So it's like I ain't even finna talk about it.
A lot of people say, like, it's, by the way, congrats on, your engagement at 21. But they don't understand that you've lived, like, surviving until 21 where you're from. Yeah. It's like living, like, an adult life.
Yeah, for real.
Can you explain that? Because to me, I got married when I was, like, 25. Yeah. I got caught fucking some bitch. I'm divorced right now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was fucking mad bitches on the G.O.A.T tour. So it's over. But being 21, a lot of people see, damn, he's 21. What the fuck? But surviving where you're from at 21 is like you're an adult.
Yeah, it's like
you're 40.
Yeah, I feel like I'm grown. I feel like I'm grown.
What changed? Was it like is jail a form of a way of like growing a nigga up from where you're from? Did that change your shit?
Yeah. Every time I come home, it's like damn, he different. If you see how people be trying to say, "Oh, I'm a clone," or this, or like, "Oh, why he act so different?" I don't know. They just come on, and I don't be seeing it. I don't even see like how the transformation.
Can you also make it clear that you weren't like enhanced by Jay-Z? Because Jay-Z don't give a fuck about his hair. You represent the Haitian culture.
Nah, you can't compare me to Jay-Z with his hair stuff because I've been doing this. I think.
Put that out there, because media is fucking slow.
I've been growing my hair. Like I don't care about no tape. I don't care about how y'all see me. I don't care about none of that. I ain't got no image, so I ain't got to keep no image up. I could walk around here butt booty naked if I want to. Like what you gonna tell me? I'm an artist. I can't do that. You know what I'm talking about? I don't need no haircut. I don't need no tape. I don't need none of that.
You were popping in your own world with your crew and underground, but when did you see that you finally popped off? Was it Skirt or was it what was that? We out of here. Was it the white bitches like doing fucking videos with your records? Was it like other niggas from other hoods like this nigga's the shit, or was it a rapper? I know Drake danced to Skirt back then. I remember he did the fucking, but it was more than that, I think.
Yeah, it was more than that. Like it was like you gotta salute it because I was coming up, and you
didn't even know him. It was just some random video. He just did it.
Yeah, people just like reaching out. Like I was just at a podcast and I was telling them like I was in the middle of doing some miscellaneous like activities, right?
What?
Yeah, that and like this rapper dude reached out to me and stuff. You feel me? But I'm bigger than that artist right now. But he reached out. But he reached out. But back then I'm like,
see ya.
Yeah, so like he reached out to me, and I kind of like wanted to like start. But the next day I went in. I went in the next day. Like I went to jail the next day. I was still like a juvenile.
Oh, you went in. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then while I was in there, a CEO, he let me hold his phone, and Kevin Gates had said my name in a song.
Get
so I was like, damn, So then when I came home, I met up with Atlantic. I met with Atlantic when I came home. So it was like all that. So when I came home, it's like I fell asleep in a cell, woke up a millionaire down there. You know what I'm talking about?
Shit.
So I came home and it was like all that. But before I went to go sit down with Atlantic, Lil Boosie called me.
That is crazy. That's too much going on.
Like all that, Lil Boosie called me, but I rock with Lil Boosie tough. I used to look up to him, right? But like, he called me. He like, oh, I'm listening to your music. I'm listening to your music right now. And Ghost or something like that.
Yeah, that's Boosie, all right.
I'm listening to he talking about he listened to my Project Baby mixtape. And a Ghost or whatever. I don't know why he say he listening to it in a Ghost because it ain't really amused me. but still though, so I'm like, yeah, that's real. This Lil Boosie, I used to look up to him. So he say, what part of Florida you in? I tell him I'm in Broward. He was like, he wanna come sit down with me, and like give me like 10 bands or something. But I already had that money off street money. Listen, I already had that money off street money like before. So when he said like he wanna come give me 10, like I guess, but you never know a duck till you try him and stuff like that.
But
I was straight off.
You think it was like a respect factor that he just wanted to just hit, hook you up, or I mean?
Nah, he wanted an assignment for like $10,000.
Oh hell no!
Yeah.
See ya, you ain't that crazy. You like,
yeah, but I still rock with him. I did a song with him. I vibe with him, but it was like, nah,
he's a legend though. He's a legend. He's in the DNA of a lot of y'all niggas out there, man.
Right.
Is he one of the guys that kind of like got you started, or was it like Gucci? Who got you popping?
Lil Boosie and Plies.
Wow. Damn, man. Florida's your shit right now, man. Was that the final like successful factor?
Lil Boosie and Plies really Plies had niggas going dumb. Like,
yo,
all the jits in Florida, like Plies, like he fucked our head up. Yeah, for real. Birdman tried to give me like a few million, but I wasn't going for it.
Okay, for real. what happened? It was a little too. Is it the experience of Lil Wayne or what he was going through, or you just?
That's like if somebody tell me like, oh, she got AIDS, bro. I might, even though she ain't, like, even though I don't know, I ain't see her papers, I'm gonna take it into consideration.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm just gonna be straight off for like, you got that. You feel me?
That's a wild metaphor right there. Yeah, that's some real ass serious shit.
You feel me?
Yeah. How does it feel to be like? I saw you with the Gators, man. Like they kidnapped you. I mean, is that a cool feeling?
Ain't nobody kidnapped me.
Well, you were. I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say. I just had to make it clear.
I don't.
Yeah.
Was that a good feeling to see like Florida's like fucking with you, like you like a lot of people always want to like pop off where they're from and the whole state like repping them. How did that feel when you're like
they got a play. They got a play called Kodak.
There's a Kodak play?
A Kodak play.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, they'll set me, but I'm still trying to go to the college, but he ain't send me, the coach ain't send me like the administration information yet though.
Oh, what? You put that out there, so
yeah, I'm trying to go to the college. I guess they're taking it for a joke.
I went to your listening situation for your album. That was amazing, by the way, in Harlem, man. Like that church shit. I didn't even know. I was like, where the fuck am I? Like, whose idea was that, yo? That shit was kind of gangster. You had a fucking church choir. They gave you by the way, congrats on platinum on ZZ. Travis Scott, man. Where did this all start, man? Like, is it old school, or you've been known Trav, or is it like new, the relationship? Because
Travis, he been rocking with me before, like before he got Kylie pregnant, and he really popped like that before. Like he was like, oh, Travis. Like,
oh wow, producer Travis. That's when you were fucking with him. When he was like,
Travis, yeah,
when he was doing tracks and shit.
He was rocking with me like that. You know what I mean? But that ZZ beat, it had went viral. Like you see, it went viral and stuff. And then we got in the studio, and he wanted to get on that, like the beat that he saw me doing my little Bomb Squad dance too on Instagrams.
What technique is that? A Haitian like background to that? Like that shit, you like my grandfather used to do that shit. Is that a Haitian thing? Like
that's
who made that up, man?
Something my big brother, he in the feds.
Oh.
Him and his best friend, boy, like they in the feds right now. They made that dance when I was young and stuff like that.
Get out of here.
And that's like the Bomb Squad. That's like the Bomb Squad. So I just they.
Give me a 101 on Dying to Live. Like, why you choose that title? And what was the title before that? Because I know you had different titles. What was it supposed to be called?
You see that I got an album called Lil Big Park, like Lil Big, like Big Park. You know how like some people say that's like my little big brother, like, or my little big cousin. Like I'm your little cousin, but like I'm kind of big. But so I kind of named it Lil Big Park and stuff. But the other day I seen that Biggie got a album called Born Again, right?
Oh wow!
But I was gonna name an album Born Again before I even knew Biggie had one called Born Again. So people kind of be trying to compare me to both of them. But then I was like, you know what? I call it like Died to Live, because it's like I'm born again. You know, I changed my name and all. So I was finna call it just like Died to Live. Like I put away a lot of old shit, you know what I'm talking about?
Is that the upgrading of your spirituality too? Because I see you, like, did you find God, or did you find like something else? Like, what did you find like to create this album?
I'm finding myself.
Okay.
I'm finding myself and shit. I'm like in my 6 and 7 chakra. You know.
Yo, let me find out you be doing yoga and all that shit. Your leg over your head and all that, man.
Yeah,
you be getting your niggas do that shit, man.
So I switched it up from die to live to 9 to live because I felt like, you know what, I don't want to mess around and die for real.
Okay.
Like, cause like I don't want to like send that message out there to the universe and stuff like that.
Yeah, because a lot of people believe in that. Like, if you keep thinking of some shit, that shit will happen.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it
like,
would.
Triple X, he used to always like, you know, because when I saw him when he first got shot, I thought it was fake. Because when you look at the video,
just like me.
Yeah, I was like, yo, he's like reenacting. You know, he hung himself somewhere.
Right.
He did a lot of shit. So when I saw it was a reality, I was like, holy shit. But there's a controversy where he kind of like talked into dying. Yeah,
that made me think like that too. Though I was in there, I was thinking like that.
Isn't it fucked up how street life is so desensitized? Like, you know, people dying is like okay. I mean, not to say it's like you just don't have time to fucking like keep up with the fucking crying, and you just gotta keep it moving. Like,
right.
But a lot of people don't live like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Isn't it fucked up how it's desensitized? Like, all right, nigga died, damn. And now we gotta keep going to the next shit. Do you talk about that? Like,
niggas kind of be laughing about death sometimes.
Yo,
like you turn around like, damn shit. We were just talking about a little situation, right? Like it's like a dude from Miami. It's like a dude from Miami. He just died, right? But he went out. Like, he went out with a bang, though. You feel me? Like he went out. So, like, you, if you get what I'm trying to say, like, he went out and stuff. So we were just talking about that and stuff, and we were just like, he went out. So he did. You feel me? But that's kind of crazy. Like, yeah, we was.
Is that a young kid thing? Like, because young kids are going through the shit, so the young kids can't respond the way adults think. Because adults be like, damn, you know, they go to funerals, they mourn, they're fucked up. Young kids be kind of like laughing at this shit. Is it a young kid shit? That's crazy. I always thought about it, like how you could go on.
That L so polluted, man. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel.
And social media makes it worse.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, you're a product of social media, man. Yeah. You're trying to get away from that shit.
That's the playground.
Yeah, you staying away from that shit now, right?
Yeah. But social media, that playground, right? Like, you could do anything. You could
say anything. You could say the worst shit, and it's normal.
See, in y'all days, y'all had to be out here to go find girls to find stuff. Social media, right? Like Instagram, everything. Instagram ain't never going out of style. Instagram.
Calling My Spirit, did that come from your experiences? Like, I love that video, by the way.
Yeah.
You got the fucking bad bitches as the ghosts and shit. Yo,
right,
I've been watching that shit like 100 times, man.
Yeah,
Whose idea was that to put all that shit together, to put that song out? Like, that creative, like...
See, the video wasn't my idea, but my testimony, that was like my idea to get baptized in blood and all that.
What's the metaphor behind getting baptized in blood? A lot of people, or you just gonna let people think on their own?
I let people think. I just let people think on that.
Yeah, because I was like, yo, that shit look crazy right there, man.
Yeah.
But you look so happy now, man. Like, you finally, like, I feel like you're going, like, a great direction to understand, like, where you should be.
That's what everybody be telling me.
Yeah, because a lot of niggas, when I first met you, they're like, yo, he look mad mean, yo. He look like he'll smack the shit out of you, yo. That nigga look crazy. Like, you get that a lot, right? Like, from before. Like, was it because where you're from and the music you had out that you had to, like, protect yourself? Because, you know, 50 Cent was the mean nigga to bully. Right. But was that the same formula with you when you were, like, coming up, or?
I guess, man. Like right now that bag. It's just so much good stuff going. Like I'm sitting down, I'm talking to these people, and it's like they ain't scared to give me money. Like right now, they ain't scared to give me money no more and stuff like that. Like they really, like, when I sit down and talk to people, it be like, damn, Kodak really, like, brilliant. He really smart. Like, he got a good head on his shoulders. I like this dude. I like this kid. Like, I want to give him some money. I want to. So it's kind of like, yeah, I'm walking around like that. But at first, it was like, I'm walking around me. I got to deal with, like, fake friends, fake, like, family stuff, and, you know, just like like other little stuff, you know. So it's like I'm walking around like that. Hell yeah, I'm mad. I'm just I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to take no picture. Get the camera out my face. All them vibes. But right now, I'm
see that. I see that in your album. Like you only have like 2 features and 16 tracks. I mean, the fake French shit goes to the rappers too. I know because you
that too.
You can find them like you can see them from a mile away, man. It's not easy to be cool with you. It's not easy to let a nigga in your world and you swapping shit. Yeah, because it's kind of like sacred. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just wish people would like understand you more instead of like constantly like making their own shit up. But at the end of the day, it works on your behalf too.
Right, because you can't figure me out. You can't understand me. It's like you only gonna show people what you want to show them.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
Explain the 3 crosses before you go. Is that something you leaving out there too? Explain.
Yeah.
That. All right. But I mean, you gonna tell me off air?
Huh?
You gonna tell me off air? I love you, man.
Yeah.
So, qu'est-ce que ça fait là? Nous baller combien?
Qui boit?
Qui ça vous voulez manger? Vous voulez maille moulin ou vous voulez?
On pas manger maille moulin, on pas manger la bouillie, on pas manger.
Banane douce ou manger banane?
On manger banane douce toi.
Okay. All right. So m'balre les macazo na parler avec lui ça après ça na manger outil maille moulin.
He talk about les macazo.
That's my nigga right there, yo.
Yeah. Right, that's real.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dying to Live is out there. It's everywhere. Kodak Black. It's a Kodak Christmas. The best gift you could have right now is this fucking album. And sacrifice to all my Haitians. All my Haitians everywhere. Canada, Boston, Miami, Brooklyn, everywhere on this planet.
Yeah.
Kodak Black.
My artist Golden Animal dropping something on Christmas too. It's called Murder Ave.
Oh, it's dropping on Christmas.
Dropping on Christmas. Like every year Christmas, like I present a gift to the streets. Either it's from me or from just from Sniper Gang overall.
I gotta learn how you say that, streets, man. I gotta come hang with you, man, and kidnap your language, man.
Yeah.
Please. Haitian Whoo Kid, I'm out of here. In your mouth.
Trust.
Ooh, shout out to Kodak Black. Amazing. Cool. Haitian nigga right there, you know what I'm saying? Damn. iGnant Podcast. Remember, don't forget to rate. Follow me on all my social media outlets at DJ Whoo Kid on Twitter, Instagram, and on Facebook, DJ Whoo Kid, to get updated on anything I do with the iGnant Podcast. Shout out to the Loudspeaker Network. Don't forget to rate this podcast. Subscribe. Let's not waste any time. Let me bring my legend in here. Sugar Ray Leonard. Yeah. Yo, man, before I even start this interview, I got to play this clip. A good friend of mine who I used to work for, I still do. He's my boss, 50 Cent, posted you on his Instagram the other day. And he said you're, quote unquote, wait, did he write it at? Yeah, my man Sugar Ray was different. You know what I'm saying? His utmost respect for you is very high, and he is an ex-boxer. I mean, he beats up a lot of rappers here and there, but you did it professionally in the ring. You know what I'm saying? He's like more street orientated, knocking niggas out and shit like that. But other than that, can you explain what was going on here? I'm gonna play this real quick for you.
Wow, that the Olympics here. I was just trying to dominate. I was let my hands go.
Who is that?
You know, I'm not. It's night and day. I mean, the guy you're talking to right now, that's not me.
Oh, no.
I change. I can flip that switch and become that guy, that person.
So
the fighter, the warrior.
Were you different because of the gold, or because you represented like a whole nation, or was it? Who were you at that time?
I was a fighter. I was representing my country, demonstrating that I was number one.
So whoever's in front of you it's a void. It's just like, yo, I'm here to get this guy out of here, point A to point B.
You're so right, because, you know, they say, Ray, can you beat Floyd Mayweather? Yes. Can you beat Mike Tyson? Yes. Because I am. That's what I am. That's who I believe.
I'm going on that side real quick. I'm scared right now.
No, I haven't had a flashback in like 3 days.
Like, yo, I'm gonna come on this side because I want to play it safe. You scared the shit out of me with
you
that.
Serious?
Yeah,
You serious?
I'm dead ass serious, Sugar. What's going on, man? Yeah, I know you're promoting something cool now because I've been blowing like thousands of dollars in pay-per-view for years, and you're here to help us with that. Can you shout that out real quick?
The Zone. I mean, that's the new platform for fighters and for boxing fans or sports fans, I should say.
And the word of the day is free.
Free. Well, $10.
Oh, that's free. That's still free.
Oh, yes, less than $10.
Oh my God! And then they get to hear you, like, give us the whole lowdown, and you're like the commentator.
You know what? I've been broadcasting fights many years back in the day, and when I was approached by the Zone, this is what I do. This is who I am, and I love it. I love being there, and I know what these fighters, these potential champions, feeling, and it's wonderful. It's like deja vu.
Can you give me like a little rundown on tonight's fight? I mean, do you think it's going to be another Mike Tyson, Buster Douglas situation going on with the Rocky and Canelo?
Canelo. Well, naturally, even myself, we see Canelo big favorite, no question about that. But what took place with Fury and Wilder tells you that you can't take anyone light. Things do happen. I mean, I didn't think that Tyson Fury would go 3-4 rounds. But when he got up from that 12th round knockdown, I was like, whoa, man, it's crazy, man, And that fight, depends on who you ask. They say, well, I think Fury won, I think that Wilder won. But majority has said they thought that Tyson Fury.
But it's been a while since I've seen like points go over like knockdowns. Like usually especially you knock somebody down twice,
right?
It's kind of like the favorite goes more on that boxer. But I've never seen it like that where the points is so calculated like all the way to the end. Was it politics or was it really points?
It all depends on who you ask.
Okay.
I mean, because a knockdown, all right, you get a 10, right? 10 out of, and 10-point scoring system. And when it gets 10, the loser gets like 9 or 8. But it was close because Fury got up and he was dominant in the 12th round later on.
Where do you see boxing is at now? This is not the classic days. I don't know. I feel like I'm from your era, by the way. So going into the Mike Tyson era, where you see that mostly promoters would choose the fighters, or maybe the association would choose the fighters. But now it's like the fighters are choosing the fighters, or choosing when they want to fight, choosing who they want to fight, and money has to be like the main issue. It's always been a money issue anyway, but it's like if you're not like at my level money wise,
yeah.
Why are we connecting? Why are we fighting?
You're so right though. You're so right that now the fighters are becoming more business-like, and that's a good thing. It's a great thing, when in my era, we worked our way up. In other words, you don't tell people how great you are. You show them how great you are, and that's what produces the income. Damn, I wish I was around.
Back in now, right?
I wish I was around now today. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I'll be in another tax bracket, man.
But I know you're probably pissed off because you busted your ass to get to the levels to deserve the fights to deserve who you have to fight next. Now it's like, I don't know. It's fucked up now.
Yeah, people ask me, but I'm not pissed. I mean,
it's a different era anyway. The rounds was longer.
I'm mad. I'm mad, motherfucker. Yeah, but I'm not pissed off. But I mean, it's a different era. You're correct. It's absolutely different era, and there's more viewers now and everything. Social media.
The rounds are shorter now too.
Was
it longer back then?
There was 15 rounds back in the day. Yeah, and those additional 3 rounds, is highly significant. I mean, but boxing's not dead.
Your stamina was serious back then. When did you say like, yo, holy shit, I'm in the ninth? When was it like your body's like, holy, this is getting too crazy now? The ninth, 10th?
It could happen seventh round, 8th, 9th, 10th. Yeah, and those additional rounds or those additional 3 rounds, I tell you what, that tells you who you're going to be and who you are. Because what happens, you're sitting there in the corner like with Tommy Hearns fight, the first Tommy Hearns fight in '81.
Yeah, we remember that.
Angelo Dundee said, "You're blowing it, son. You're blowing it," and I'm exhausted. My left eye's closed. I'm looking across at Tommy Hearns, and I got 3 more rounds to go. And he said, "You're blowing it, son. You're blowing it." And I got off that stool and I went to work. I just gave it all. I mean, because Muhammad Ali told me that when he fought Joe Frazier, it was the closest thing to death. I didn't quite understand that. When I fought Tommy Hearns, 81, I was so exhausted, but I had heart.
Damn, so it really gets mental.
It gets mental, baby.
You get past the physical and you become like this entity, like a spirit, like that's just surviving in the ring. You block out the whole world at that point, like the cameras, the people. What goes on in your head at that time?
These are very incredible questions you asked me.
Holy shit!
It's like, you get up, man, and you're nervous, you're scared. Yeah, you are scared. I mean, most fighters won't say that because of our bravado, but you're scared. But once you throw the first punch, it goes away. And down the road in the 6th, 8th, 10th round, it's like, whoa, man, come on. Especially if it's a close fight, you're behind on points. And fighters know when they're behind. We know. We won't admit it. But you go out there and you do your thing, and that's when you prove your greatness.
When you figure out someone's weakness, like, how do you feel at that time? Is it like winning the lotto, like during like when you're like going in with the fighter back and you finally see where the weakness is? Like, holy shit, I got this motherfucker. Like,
you just don't. You know what? You gotta have patience. They say patience is a virtue. It truly is. You wait. Not too long, but you wait. You try something. You try something else, and once you find that he's vulnerable to those body shots, you go there. You go there. It's like a classroom.
I was at the barbershops talk about the top 3 crazy fights you've had. The top 3 would be like Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns, and Roberto Duran. Like, in your world, like who hit the hardest out of those 3 right there?
Tommy Hearns, the first fight didn't really hurt me. He never really hurt me, had me in trouble, I should say. Duran won. That son of a bitch hurt me. I mean, he hit me. I mean, I looked around and said, who else is in this damn ring? Who else is in this ring?
What?
I mean, I'm serious. He hit me so freaking hard. I'm like, whoa. With Hagler never really hurt me. He rocked me with an uppercut, but he never had me in trouble.
Wow, man. And then, of course, the rematch with the no mas thing. Like,
I like that fight. I like that.
Revenge is always like the best feeling in boxing, huh? Number one.
Revenge, man. It's nothing like it. Oh, my God. You hit it right on the head. That revenge, man. Getting back. And then, the beautiful thing about boxing, for the most part, is like after that fight, that revengeful win, you say, hey, man, thanks, man. You acknowledge, you give him props. You give your boy your props.
So, another topic that was crazy, and I saw Stephen A. Smith talking about it, like sports medicine is kind of like upgraded now, where we used to watch Rocky and you see Drago getting put together with the needles and all that. But now they're actually doing that overseas where they're creating like these superhuman bodies. Is that real? I mean, did you ever think, I mean, I don't know what you did back in the day to train yourself, but everybody's so like legally enhanced. I'm not talking about like other shit.
For me, it was fried chicken.
What? Fried chicken was a secret? Like, come on.
Well, you ever had my mom's fried chicken?
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm serious. You ever had my mom's fried chicken? I mean,
I gotta call your mom. I gotta get my shit up, man. My shit is
but no,
right
like we never did weights. Weights was voodoo back in the day. But these things we're finding out, through the medical technology and what works and as far as injections of anything.
Yeah, they're doing stem cells now. They're saving it for later to enhance themselves just in case they get weak. And
Yeah,
it's so much going on. It's like back then you were all natural. Like you were just like you, Muhammad Ali. All the cats was like going in like it was a human versus human. Now it's like cheat codes. I think.
But it's at I hopefully believe it's at a small percentage.
Okay.
Of those those additional shots.
What's up with the American fighters, man? We're like fighting British and Germans and all those European stuff going on now. Is boxing more open now?
Well, with the lighter weights, like the bantamweights, that for the most part, my understanding is that they're in Europe and whatever, and Asia and whatever. But I tell you what, man, there's so much talent out there in boxing. They just need that shot.
Lennox Lewis is a good friend of mine, and then there's another guy who's kind of copying Lennox Lewis techniques, Anthony Joshua. They're holding their belts and choosing who to fight. Is that cool in the boxing world where you fought your way to get there, and now like all right, Deontay Wilder wants Anthony Joshua, but they're giving him the runaround, to get there. How do you fix that? Well,
you say yes.
So Anthony don't need he don't have to accept it if he doesn't want to.
He doesn't have to. What I don't like is that it's becoming too much of a business, boxing. But it is business, and I'm sure if I was still fighting, my manager or whatever would say, hey, no, he needs this, and until we're not gonna sign anything until you get this number here. But Joshua, he also impressed me when he got knocked down by Klitschko, I think.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And he got back up, and I saw that as a sign of greatness. Deontay Wilder went down. Same thing. I'm more impressed with their intestinal fortitude than their punches. Fury impressed me. I thought he was dead. 12th round.
That's right.
He got back up. You can't teach that. That's within.
Yeah, another guy who's your fan, Michael B. Jordan. I interviewed him a few weeks back.
Yeah, Mike.
I think he looked at some of your video clips and some of the legends to try to get the moves and stuff like that.
Unfortunately, our schedules didn't work because I was going to.
They did try to get you, right?
I was going to work with him, and but he's done an incredible job.
Unbelievable. He's an actor, but can he beat the shit out of me if I really want to I don't know
Well, it depends on how many it takes.
Okay. You never took it to the streets like Tyson, man. Tyson had beef with everybody, man. In the 80s, you never had issues with other loser boxers that came at you. I mean, you were up there.
I saw boxing as a sport, and I try to find a way to break a fighter's, his power down, his strong points, weak points, and whatever. I kind of looked at boxing a different way as an art.
Okay. So it's more of a respect factor.
Respect, and it's respect is all those things. Respect is power. Respect is heart, and it's pretty complicated.
It was complicated in the 80s, too. Who were you hanging with? Were you with Michael Jackson? Because Tyson was with Tupac. He was hanging with all the rappers. Who were you hanging with back then? Who was the crew, the clique, when you go out and party?
Well, I
was Prince? I know you were Prince a little bit.
Yeah. So what are you doing, man?
Come on, man.
What are you saying?
Come on. I don't mean like that.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying, well, how do you know all this stuff, huh?
Yo, bro, I'm in the industry, man. Yo,
I'm not saying it's true.
No, yeah. I mean, I hung out with Prince before he died. And then I never asked Michael Jackson about you, but Prince, I know that you hung out with him a little bit in parties in L.A. And
so how much do you weigh now?
Who, me?
Yeah.
179.
I just changed the subject.
Oh. You gotta have a book coming out with the stars, man. I know you hung out with bad stars, man.
All right.
There was no Magic Johnson. Who was out there that you were chilling with?
Magic's my man, my dear friend. Take the fifth. No more.
Yo, I wish I was around. I think I was 12, maybe. I don't know. I was 14 or some shit. I don't know. Damn, I could imagine what was going on in those parties back then, man. You were dancing, popping off, going crazy,
You know, you have brothers. Do you have brothers? How many brothers do you have?
He changed the fucking Stephen A. Smith told me to ask you these questions, by the way.
Okay. Thanks, Steve.
Anybody now that you think is going to be big in the future before we get out of here?
I don't want to say. I whether I'm superstitious or what, I just don't want to say because that puts additional stress, I should say. But I put it this way: we have incredible talent. There's incredible talent out there.
So there's just too many. It's not like, there's a Mike Tyson now.
No, it's not too many. No. It's just boxing is stronger than boxing is gaining strength again. Boxing is more popular now, and the better fights we see, more competitive fights we see, the more viewers and fans come out.
Is Floyd Mayweather someone you could connect with because he's fast and he's very? Oh, yeah. He's the defensive king. Like,
I love what I see in Mayweather.
Yeah. Does he remind you of him? Like, I mean, does he remind him of you, or I don't know how to say that question right?
Yeah.
Do you see like a Sugar Ray and Floyd Mayweather?
No, Floyd is Floyd. There's only one Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, so there's always one of each person.
One of each person. I mean, Floyd is only Floyd could do those fights. I mean, make those fights happen, and he's faced some good competition, and he did away with them. You know, I like what I see in Floyd. Put it that way.
Man, I'm so happy you came through, man. Next time you come through here, man, we gotta have an all out like action pack.
You want to fight me, man?
I'm about to fight you right now, man. Fuck that. Yo, get the gloves up. We out of here. In your mouth. Ooh, Sugar Ray Leonard. DJ Whoo Kid. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to rate and subscribe to the iGnant Podcast on Apple Podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Loudspeaker Network. Whoo Kid. I'm out. Enjoy your holidays.
This episode of the iGnant Podcast featuring DJ Whoo Kid is brought to you by the Loudspeakers Network. Executive produced by DJ Whoo Kid and A. King. Make sure you rate, subscribe, comment, and share. Subscribe, comment, and share. Subscribe, comment, and share. Subscribe, comment, and share. Subscribe, comment, and share.